Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of our Pokemon Shield Level Locke. My name is Ectric, and we're here at the Choose Character screen. So, I am starting this new series. I'm very excited about it, and I just picked the language, English, obviously, and I had to record a coin flip on whether I was going to be a boy or a girl in this playthrough. So I couldn't record it while doing this, so I decided to pre-record it. So I'm going to cut real quick to that video, and then we'll cut right back here, and we will get started. So, on to that video. Alright, so, as I just explained, I will be flipping a coin to see if I'm going to be playing as a boy or a girl. I can't record this while in the middle of the episode because of my limitations on my computer, so we're just going to do this in a separate video. So I will be flipping right now. Heads is male, tails is female. So that is tails. We will be playing as a female. Alright, back to the episode. Alright, so we are back, and yes, we got a tails, which means it was a girl, so I'm going to be going for one of these four female characters. I'm going to go with this one, because, I don't know, I have brown hair and light skin, so we'll go with that. So we're going to be naming ourselves Ectric, as always. And let us get started with this game. Now, I am a huge fan of this gen. Yes, perfect. So we are saving, and we will continue on to the game. Now, I'm a huge fan of this gen. When it came out, I just absolutely blew through the game in like a couple days. Just was playing hours on end, and it was just so much fun. Oh man, I forgot this cutscene. This is such a good cutscene. So, Chairman Rose. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon with which we share our lives. As you know, our society is able to thrive. It's a cute font. Thanks to the help from these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us, in the sea, in the sky, and even with us in our towns. His mouth is moving a lot slower than mine is. Alright, and those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon to do battle and compete, we call Pokemon trainers. Pause for cheers. Yeah. Oh, but I'm getting carried away. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rose, and it is a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Leon's exhibition match. Oh man. He's so dreamy. Yeah, let's go Leon. Why does he have black facial hair, but, like, purple hair? It's weird. Alright, Raihan. Exhibition or not, Leon, your pristine record is about to end when I beat you something something. You know I don't lose battles, Raihan. Charizard, Dynamax. Yes. So, I'm going to be playing through this with the Level Lock rules, just same as always. Pokemon Shield. Oh man, so exciting. But yeah, so I'm going to be playing through this game with the same level lock rules as Pokemon Emerald was. So we have had our team randomized, and we will be going through and basically counting how many levels between when we catch each Mon and what their final level is, and that'll be our score. If we have deaths, we can either choose to re-randomize, leave them dead, or take a penalty equal to their current score to bring them back to life. There's our character. There's Ectric. So we will be doing that. I have randomized my team. I know what it is. It's a good team, actually. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I used the new randomization that I coded. I'm not sure if it gives me too good of a team. I'm hoping that that's not the case, and it was just a lucky roll on this one. But if it is, I will change it so that it's less restrictive and it allows for better or worse teams, because I really don't want it to be the point where it's just picking all good mons for me. That's really not the point of this But, anyway, here's Hop. Oh, that's your Flash new phone. Ectric? What the heck does that mean? Whatever. Were you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? But you can't cheer him on with your hands full. You know the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. There's our mom. Hop, didn't expect to see you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Yeah, that's exactly why I came running over to get Ectric. Never mind watching the match now. I've got it recording at home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Come with me, Ectric. He should be here any minute. And Lee's always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at mine later. Alright. And with that, we have control over our character. Hooray. So, with that, I think we should introduce what our team is going to be. So, our team for this level lock will be Boltund, Excadrill, Applin, Hattrem, Dwebble, and Cramorant. Hey guys, so apparently what happened was my microphone for the next 20 minutes or so was paused, so I lost all of the audio for this section. I was able to realize it before the end of this episode, so I do eventually cut back in, but what ends up happening is for the next 20 minutes, I record the video just fine, but the audio doesn't record, and I figured out why after the 5th episode, but it kept happening over and over again in the first 5 episodes. Usually I would catch it within a couple minutes or a couple seconds, so it wasn't too much of an issue, but there were a couple times where I had to like either scrap a recording or something like that, so I get very frustrated throughout these first couple episodes. What ended up happening was I set one of my timestamp buttons to be the same button as the pause recording button for Audacity, so I kept pressing that button whenever I set a timestamp, and it would pause the recording. Again, apologies. So what I'm doing right now, and this is the only time I'm going to be doing it, is I'm basically dubbing over my recording. I'm watching it right now, and I'm basically just talking as if I were playing the game, but, you know, breaking the fourth wall. I am not playing the game. This is currently just me talking over the gameplay that I have already done. So I know what happens in this episode. There's not too much that goes on. It's mostly just the tutorial stuff, so I figured it would be fine that I'm just recording my actual vocals over the gameplay. There's not too much going on. So overall, not going to be too much of an issue. It's kind of annoying on my part, but, you know, that's my bad. I fixed it as of episode 6, so it should be fine going forward after that. But that was an annoying thing that I kept dealing with and was worried that something was wrong. So after this episode, you're going to hear me complaining about it and wondering why it happened. Obviously, I recorded that before I figured it out. So with that, let us continue on. And I just got my bag from my mom's room, and I'm heading out to talk to Hop. Man, I really love this game so much. This game is one of my favorites that I've played in a long while for the Pokemon series. Obviously, Gen 3 is my absolute favorite. I don't think it'll ever be dethroned just because of all the nostalgia attached to it. But it's just going to be... I love this game so much. Oh, I love this little Wooloo. I remember the first time I saw it, like, bashing its head against the wall over and over again. It just made me laugh over and over again. It's just so entertaining watching it just... Ugh! Take that. Take that, you stupid fence. I want to get over to the Slumbering Weld and take on Zamazenta and Zacian. Meh. But yeah, so this game definitely up there in my favorites, along with Gen 3 and Gen 4. I'm not sure exactly how I would rank them because I still haven't beaten Gen 6 all the way through. Gen 7 I played through once, and I don't know if I want to account for how much I enjoyed it the first time or include the replayability of this. But I feel like I should come up with a rankings for my gens. Also, I was talking to this guy and commenting about how they have one in every single game, pretty much. In the first area, you can kind of talk to this guy, and he's a little bit of a rotund character who basically says, "Oh man, isn't technology amazing?" And then kind of talks about the newest technology that you can do. Anyway, there's Hop's mom. I almost said How. Jeez. That's the wrong gen. Mum, is he here? There you are at last, Hop. Oh, and you've brought along Ectric. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him crammed in a cupboard? He's still not here yet, for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. Then that's where I'm going. You know Lee is hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. Oh, will you? Yes, that's probably for the best. It's kind of weird that they made that, like, Leon's secondary personality trait. Like, he's the unbeatable champion and loves Pokemon battles and wants to have Pokemon battles. And he also gets lost in places. Like, that never comes up, really, other than them just kind of mentioning it over and over again. But I thought it was kind of funny that they made that something that happens with him. I honestly I kind of like the characterization in this game more than some of the previous games. I would say for this game, I absolutely love the Pokemon designs. Pokemon designs are some of the best ones that they've had. The graphics are incredible. I know there was a lot of worry that they were going to look really crappy and people were complaining about it before the game came out. But I think that the graphics are wonderful in this game. The music is top-notch. Probably some of my favorite music in any Pokemon games. The only thing I would really complain about is the story, actually. Well, first let's talk to Leon. Or listen to Leon talk. Yeah. I don't understand why that's called the Charizard pose. It's not like Charizard actually poses that way. Alright. Whatever. He can call it the Charizard pose if he wants. Hello, Wedgehurst. Your champion, Leon, is back. I must have been complaining about something. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch. It's our unbeatable champion. Leon, you and Charizard are the greatest. Well, thank you for that. I hope you'll all carry on training up your Pokemon and never shy from battle. Then come challenge me for the champion title. We're on it. We've all been working on our battle skills just like you've taught us to, Lee. Interesting. But that Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of us to take on. The little child just waving over and over again, even though Leon's just staring right at her. Hi, Leon. Hi, Leon. Hi, Leon. He's got weird facial hair. Too true that Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galar's trainers to work hard to become the strongest in all the world. Grrr. Lee! Hop in the background. I need all the attention from my brother. I've been starved of it because he left way too early. I got bored of doing dialogue at this point, I think. So anyway, getting back to my favorite parts of, my least favorite part of this game, it's probably the story. At first, I was, like, really excited about it because there was, like, a little bit of mystery and stuff like that. And I don't know if I tried keeping spoilers in this episode or not, but, like, spoilers, you know, Rose is the bad guy. If you haven't played through this game by now, sorry that you got the story a bit spoiled, but Rose is the bad guy. And I don't like that they I kind of like and don't like the fact that they make you not really part of the evil team plot story. Like, it's definitely makes sense that they're not having you go and talk or go and like take on the evil thing and they have the adults doing that, but at the same time it makes the story like not that compelling. Why is it taking so long? Oh. I do like this opening sequence where they actually introduce you to the character of each of the Mons. The Grass-type Grookey, the Fire-type Scorbunny, and the Water-type Sobble. Now, I am Sobble gang 100%. I absolutely love Sobble. I had a Sobble in my playthrough. Named him Randall because he looks like Randall from Monsters, Inc. when he evolves into Inteleon. But for this playthrough, I decided to go with Grookey because when I go to the rival battles early on, my first mon that I'm going to be getting is a Yamper. So I decided that picking Grookey meant that the rival would end up with Sobble, and I would still have super effective moves against it, even though I wasn't using Grookey anymore. So I decided to go with Grookey for that strategic reason. Not that I have any problem with Grookey. Rillaboom's a pretty cool mon. I also really like Cinderace. Honestly, none of these mons are really, like, bad or anything like that. I just really like Sobble, and I have a huge emotional attachment to my Sobble specifically. But, yeah, so I went with Grookey. I'm about to pick him. And he's so cute. I like Grookey. I like all of them. There's, honestly, like, there are some starters that I really don't like. But I like all of the starters in this gen. When I decided to go through this, I ended up deciding to go with Boots, in reference to Dora the Explorer, because he looks like Boots the monkey. So that was the name I went with him. Obviously, we're not going to be able to use him that much, just because Yampers can be obtained in Route 2, so like there's really not much time we get with Grookey, but that's okay. We'll still form a bit of a bond. Then we have to fight Hop for the first of many, many, many times. Especially in the first, like, few towns in this game. That was another thing. It took forever to get to, like, the first gym. Not that I really mind that much. I do like the fact that it was story mode, but there was a lot of hand-holding in the beginning, which wasn't as great. I'm also really happy that I added this little section in to this cutscene, because, like, you never really think about it in the previous games, but, like, if you have, like, interacting with the mons, it, you feel so bad for the one that just didn't get chosen. Like, it's just sitting there like, oh, I'm unwanted. That sucks. But I like that they had it be like, okay, we'll have Leon take this one and end up using it, and it'll be great. And the remaining mon will be happy. So that makes me happy. I get way too emotional about these types of things. Like, I understand it's literally just code in a game and stuff like that, but I cannot stand, like, having, having fictional characters in video games get sad at me. Like, I can never be the jerk in any sort of playthrough where you have multiple choices where you can choose to be mean. I just get so guilty and stuff like that, and I feel bad for the characters, even though, it's a video game and there's no reason for me to feel bad because they don't have feelings to get hurt. But nonetheless, I can't help it. I gotta be nice. Alright, so we're about to go take on our rival, Hop, although he's not our rival just yet, apparently. And then we will be going on to the Slumbering Weld. And I think I notice that it's happening once we get into the Slumbering Weld. That's when I notice that the recording's done, and I resync everything and cut back in. So we got a couple more minutes until we hit our hit the milestone of me cutting out here and you going back to my actual audio. All right, so just having a Pokemon, something, proper trainers, yada yada yada. All right, so I don't know why I was taking so long to get through this. I was probably actually reciting the dialogue, but let's go. Let's see how you handle yourself in a battle against your friend, if she's up for it. That's another thing. I actually kind of enjoy using the female characters. I don't know why. I kind of like the fact that it's like I like the fact that it's probably something that doesn't get chosen as often, just because I'm pretty sure more guys play Pokemon than girls. I don't know if that's true, and if I'm wrong, then, correct me. But at the very least, online, I see a lot of more guys playing Pokemon than girls. So that's part of it. I don't know. I kind of like having... I like the female sprite better than the male sprite. But, so I usually end up picking the girl one. For this one, obviously, I did randomly, like a coin flip, but I generally go through and actually do my, do my personal playthroughs as a girl also. So, one thing I like about this opening battle, the fact that Hop has 2 Mons, and you can, like, once you defeat the first one, you gain a level, and it gives you the super effective move against his other Mon. I really like that they incorporate that, because it, like, introduces like super effective moves really, really cool for a first-time player. Like you're immediately like, oh, I want to use that super effective or that new move that I just learned because I grew a level. Also, we grew our first level, so we got our first point. But yeah, so I like that they kind of incorporated that. Even though it's like makes it a little bit more stressful because you have to face 2 mons against your 1, you do have the advantage on him type-wise, and he also doesn't even get a water-type move to use in this battle because he hasn't evolved it yet. Or he hasn't leveled up yet. Also, it gets really annoying that he constantly is mentioning, oh, you know the type advantage? Like, it's kind of funny the 4th battle in where he's like, wow, you really know about type advantages. And you're like, yeah, I kept doing it over and over again. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've done it. You shouldn't be surprised anymore. And we grew our 2nd level. Now we're up to 2 points. And we took out Hop. Way to go, us. Alright. And with that, I think we go over to the Slumbering Weld. And that's pretty much where I'm going to be cutting off. I think we got a couple more minutes until that happens, so I'm not signing off just yet, but this is actually going pretty well. I was really nervous about being able to talk when I'm not actually playing the game, because I don't have as much of a crutch where if I run out of things to say, I can kind of just talk about what's actually going on in the game or read dialogue and stuff like that. But it worked pretty well. I mean, I still have the gameplay to fall back on, I suppose. I just don't know what exactly is coming up at what, every second. Because I don't have control over the dialogue and stuff like that, or where I run. But, hopefully I won't have to do this again. I mean, as much as this is fine and I'm enjoying it, it's pretty stressful having, technical difficulties. So, I really would prefer not to have that happen in the future. What was I going to try to say? Oh! I don't know if I mentioned this during this section or not, but I am planning on doing DLC content once the DLC for this game comes out. So I think it's supposed to come out like late June, like the end of June, and I'm hoping this series will probably wrap up around that time. So it will basically be, we finish up this series and then we're gonna go to, oh, there's a crash. Poor Wooloo. But yeah, so basically, my thought process is this series will be wrapping up just as the DLC comes out, and then we're going to go and use my personal account to play through the DLC content for this game, and we're not going to do a Nuzlocke or anything like that. We're just going to play through normally. You'll get to see my team members and stuff like that. I've got some shinies. I got a level 100 Eternatus, because I just basically used that as my max raid Battlemon because it's got the Dynamax cannon and stuff like that. So it should be fun. I'm really excited for it. You'll get to see, what my team actually looked like when I played through this the first time. And it'll be fun. I'm really excited for the DLC to come out. And I'm really looking forward to being able to play through some new stuff and new Pokemon. I originally was trying to get this channel up by the time Pokemon Sword and Shield first came out. Obviously, that didn't happen by months. I kind of just kept putting it off, because I wanted to get artwork for the channel done first, or whatever ended up being the case. But I ended up deciding to just play the game anyway. I wasn't going to wait because I didn't want to have to wait to watch through the Poketubers that I do watch. I didn't want to get spoiled on it, and I didn't want to have to wait to watch it until I decided to play the game, so I just played it through it as quickly as possible when it first came out in 1 or 2 days. But I'm very excited to be able to have content coming out as the game is first coming out, even if it is just DLC and it's not a full game. I had that opportunity with Animal Crossing, and that's been my best performing series so far. So overall, very exciting. I think at this point I realized that something's gone wrong and I start messing around. So there's about 2 minutes that I'll probably just cut out, and I'll cut back to when I start recording again. But I hope you didn't get bothered by me having to kind of just talk over my gameplay. It's really not that much, not that different from what it would have been normally. Just you know, a little bit less relevance to the gameplay, and I had to do a little bit of extra work. But I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun, and we will be right back. Crap. Okay. Well, I'm just coming back in, and I realized that my microphone hasn't been recording since 6 minutes in, so I probably will have added in some sort of, like, dub-over of me talking over that time period. But, yeah, that's... why? Why do I already have to have technical difficulties? Oh, well. Alright, I'm gonna have to just focus up. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know what you did and did not hear and what I'll end up talking about in that extra section, but I hope that, you know, it wasn't too bad and I'll be able to cover the time. Oh boy, that's frustrating. Alright. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. Okay, so we'll at least get to see the, legendary. Although now I'm going to be terrified that this is going to be freezing again. There's Zamazenta. What in the... what darnation? Grilled! Okay. Now, obviously here we can't, hit it with anything. So we'll just continually just hit scratch and stuff like that. Nothing. Oh boy. What? The move had no effect on it? Let's do it again. Scratch. I remember the first time I played through this, I was like, wait, I'm not gonna be able to catch this though. Why are we encountering it so early? And I was like nervous that I was missing out on something and I had forgotten to get balls or something like that. But then when I couldn't hit it at all, I was like, oh, it's just scripted, we're fine. Alright. I also really like how they make the music more and more muffled with the mist coming in. Can't see anything. Alright. And with that, Leon comes in to save the day with the Wooloo. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I'm just so disappointed that I lost all that microphone audio. Oh, that's frustrating. Now I'm going to have to go in and, like, re-record everything. And I'm pretty sure I forgot to turn off autosave, so it's not like I can just re-record this first episode. Oh well. I wasn't talking much. I was mostly just gushing about this game. Alright. That's nice to hear from the little brother who had me worried sick. I've been waiting ages for you two, and you never showed. Of course I came looking for the both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We were trying to rescue that Wooloo. Oh, he's right there. Meh. The little chap's just fine. Though all of you had fainted by the time I found you here. You know this place is out of bounds, but it took courage to come in here all the same, and I can understand well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. And that's at least that Wooloo's alright. Yeah, Ectric? I thought we'd had it when that weird fog started rolling in and that mad Pokemon attacked. But at least it wasn't all for nothing. Attacked by some mad Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? Seems loads stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen. It had just had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really. They seemed to pass right through it. Your moves pass right through it. So, the fearsome Pokemon they say live in this slumbering world. Are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough and maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal the truth someday. Ham-fisted foreshadowing right there. For now, let's simply get out of this place. You'll be alright now that I'm here with you. Thanks, Leon. You know, I feel like in this gen, because you can just use the Corviknight taxi ride thing to fly around, they should, like, teach that to kids. Like, we should have already known that coming into this, so we can get out of sticky situations like that. Whatever. Anyway, well, with that, I'm going to end off this very first episode. Sorry again for the technical difficulties, but I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will probably just talk about generally the same things I talked about when recording the first time, but this time without knowing exactly what I did and did not say. So, we will see. You'll already know by this point. So, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye.